At the caravan outside Manshire, Anna sketched out a few upgrades, then headed into the wilds to gather what she needed. Henchmen, feral dogs, and an abandoned siege camp gave her a solid workout and proved just how nasty throwing hatchets can be. After grabbing a ladle, charcoal, loot, and wisely steering clear of a spider nest, she hauled everything back and relocated the caravan closer to the town. In Manshire, she prayed at the chapel, picking up a blessing and a request to escort a reclusive herbalist. But the ticking clock on the stolen shipment contract forced her back to the road. A rough ambush left her splintered and bandaged as she limped past New Orchard, picking off wolves and bandits along the way before turning towards the real target, the Three Shields outpost. Bungled a spike trap and fought through the fort's first rooms against net throwers, archers, and dogs. In so doing, she unlocked level 7 as well as leg sweep, a move that lets her step back and pelt foes with hatchets. Bloodied but alive, she retreated to the surface, with the stolen cargo still waiting somewhere below. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Stoneshard, where we're going to be heading back down into this dungeon today, continuing our fight. Now, we were being chased by archers last time we were down there, so that is something that we need to be aware of when we go in. Looks like we're going to want to have something to drink real soon as well. We can also just knock that back a little bit by eating some of the various apples that we have available to us here. We'll make our way back down. We've still got optimism. We just lost our state of heroism, but optimism is still good. We'll roll with that. So, with a bit of caution, we continue. We need to be really cautious about just pushing too far, though. We do have an opening down here that we haven't really had a look at yet. If I do see any hatchets, we'll more than likely be gathering them up because they're just far too useful for us. So, we've closed the door. Let's open. And we'll just examine our surroundings because there could always be a possibility that we have missed something else as well. But it all seems well enough for now. So that hunting net, that is something that I think could be very, very useful for us. It does mean that we'd probably have to leave our training crossbow behind, but I'm not against that. Same thing with our crude bolt quiver here. So if we grab that hunting net and put that here, that theoretically will allow us to hit the target with net. Now it does have a durability, so the duration of the effect and the net's durability loss depends on the target's size. We can't use this on tiny or giant targets. This could also potentially help with hunting, because yes, it is a hunting net. But yeah, getting a net on someone, I feel like that would go quite well for us. Awesome. Okay, we've got some veggies in here. We will take those. And I am okay with us cracking open some of the boxes that are down here. It does mean that we're making a little bit of noise, so we need to be wary of that. A rag is also not a bad thing for us to have because it will allow us to stop bleeding. It does take up a little bit of space, but I mean, for what it does, it's a good service. Okay, continuing on, and we've got some roasted sinewy meat. Now, we can see that it does drop our morale, which, no, I think we're okay. We can do without that for now. We have 2 traps here that we could potentially use, or we could try to disarm with our crowbar. 75% chance is pretty high, but obviously we did get ourselves bleeding before, and we took a considerable amount of damage because of it. We've still got 6 charges left on our crowbar, so I think I'm okay with us doing a few of these because it does give us that extra bit of experience. We do want to keep in mind, though, that there will be some doors, like this, for example, that are going to be locked. That certainly seems locked. Yeah, so we can't even pick that. We need to find a key to be able to get into there. Ooh, leeches. Leeches are very useful, so we will be taking those. And damn, okay, we've got some pelts. As we can see, they are worth a okay amount. I mean, 180, 150, that's pretty good. I wouldn't mind it if we could, take maybe just the deer pelt. we'll see if that's possible for us to manage. But obviously there are going to be other folk down here and other things that we can find. 5 charges left. Okay, all right. Let's just check our chances here. Okay, so the pressure plates are a little bit more difficult for us to do, but we managed that okay. We have some horns and we have even more lentils. We've got more lentils than we know what to do with. We can make a lot of soup down here. Not that I think we need to, really. Let's crack these barrels in the corner, keep on moving down, and hello, that is a archer. One of the archers that was chasing after us. So let's just go back up for now. Honestly, I think we can probably just juke the archer here, just going backwards and forwards until we get into a position where I think we're going to be able to charge okay. So we could try and just throw a hatchet from this position, see how that looks. It looks pretty good. All right, they're taking aim, so we're going to take a step back, because that works out pretty well for us. Not what I wanted to do. So we have to be a little bit wary that is something that can happen. All right, let's go and throw you from this angle. Not the greatest angle, but it's okay. And this archer is getting really close now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a step in here. We're going to engage, and let's just go for a breakthrough. That's a miss. Well, that's unfortunate. We should be able to win this pretty handedly. And sure enough, it wasn't that difficult. Maybe took a little bit more damage than we needed to, but that's okay. Barrels in the corner, we've already checked them out. Let's just examine those surroundings as we continue to move down towards where a lot of the fighting has happened thus far. And we did actually run past a rack down here. We've just got a old battered shield, and I think we're seeing to like the lower levels from this position here. So there's definitely a second level to this place, if that's anything to go by. Charcoal chunk. Okay, well, we only needed the 1 charcoal chunk. I don't think we're going to need more yet. Down the line, maybe, but hey, we don't have a reason to hold on to it right now, so we ain't gonna. Okay, so we have the man catcher there. We have other hatchets as well, which we are definitely going to want to try and pick up. We've got more plates and bowls than we need right now. Let's just shuffle things around a little bit here. Go and grab that bearded hatchet, and I want the hunter hatchet as well. And I guess we could look at throwing the hunter hatchets before the peasant hatchets and things like that, because they do seem to be a little bit better. That sinewy meat, that's going to go because that's no good to us, and we can just throw away that mushroom for now as well. Excellent. I'd like to, as much as possible, keep our hatchets close to each other, just so it's easy for us to actually select them and throw them. Okay, stepping into the space here. Okay, hello there. I'm tempted to just do a little bit of a call out here. We'll just go and shout, get your attention, and get you following me for now, because you are going to start to make your way down here, and you're going to go, what's going on? And you're going to start to approach. So I think this is maybe a scenario in which we could try to use our net. We do have an archer there though, so I don't like that too much. We'll go and start throwing our hatchets though, because we can. All right, that archer has missed multiple times now. They're having a bad day. I think what we should probably look at doing here is taking a step back. Damn, I was really hoping the archer was just gonna end up getting him there, but didn't happen. That's fine. So we're gonna go and do a yell and swap back, because we should have done that sooner. Oh, that was a great riposte there. Wonderful stuff. We'll just go and strike, take his head clean off. And I'd like to try and see if we can step up and just close this door. There we go. Which is going to cause the archer to approach, maybe. We'll just rest for a moment. Either the archer will leave or... Ah, you're still here. Okay. We'll go and close that again, because that's got their attention. And... yeah, you're just going to be frustrated, aren't you? All right, we'll keep that closed for now. Maybe we have to move a little bit further away. That's close enough. That's great. That works out very well for us. We'll strike as soon as they change their weapon like that. They're going to want to engage. We'll raise our shield. I don't think we need to yell here. Well, maybe we did. Maybe we could have yelled. That might have helped us out there, but we're doing okay. We're doing fine. And just like that, we're nearly fully healed. Okay, so looking at everything that's around here again, we're gonna want to make sure that we go and pick up our hatchets once more, survey the surroundings. We have yet another rag. One rag is enough. Once we've used that rag, that's when we'll look at acquiring more. Barberries. We don't need you. And in the corner, some garlic. I don't think we really want to swap anything out for the garlic right now, so that can just stay down there. Oh, hello. Look at you. Now, I wouldn't mind trying to utilize our net here. So I want to let you get a little bit closer because I feel like we're going to have a better chance. Let's see. I'll let you get one more square closer. And then we'll go and throw the net at you. Awesome. And then you got us. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So what we'll do here is we'll just do our little leg sweep and we'll take a step back and then we're just going to go and throw hatchets at you. And I think you're going to have a little bit of a hard time. We could probably take another step back here and we'll be safe or safer than doing this. And then we just change back to this. Oh, and there's an archer. He finally managed to get the net off of himself. And as we can see, the hunting net is still there. So that's great. Let's raise our shield. He's going to take a step towards us. We take that step back. It didn't look like we got the strike there for some reason, so I don't know why that happened. That's okay. We can do a leg sweep again in a moment, but we're just going to do a big yell here. All right, that's him dealt with. We're going to start to move to the side here. Wait until that archer gets into a position that we're going to be able to charge. I think we're just going to be waiting here for a moment. Raise that shield. And then we're going to try and chase them down. Okay, good first strike. Take that step back. We'll go for a breakthrough. Oh, nasty. Nasty, nasty stuff. Oh, hello. I just saw you. And it looks like we're thirsty. So, let's see. Hungry and thirsty. So what are we going to do? We're going to eat some of the many, many apples that we have. Yes. There we go. And we're feeling far better after that. I'd like to get a little bit more of our energy back before we try and fight here. We should also look at picking up the net as well. So let's go track that down. Hunting net, wonderful. I think there was a squirrel. Yeah, there's a squirrel pelt as well. So we'll grab that. Anna discovers secret room. Does she? How? Where is the secret room? Is it up here? Okay. Also storage key. Wonderful. That's some good stuff. We love to see that. Hunting hatchet and a peasant hatchet. I think that's our 3 hatchets. No, we definitely had another one. Bearded hatchet. There we go. And they're a little scattered right now. That's all right. That's all right. Okay, so yeah, was it this up here? I can kind of semi-see. No. Oh, it's through here. Secret stash. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, and there's no traps in here either. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. King's bust. Ancient coins. So the ancient coins we're definitely going to want to take into the coin purse with you. Moonstone, I think we can probably put you in there as well. Same with the amethyst. The silver plate is very, very nice. Gold earrings, can we toss you in there? We can. Awesome. Ring, we're not going to be able to, but the ring I would like to hold on to. So at this stage, I think we are going to start to get rid of some of the lentils that we've got and some of the other food as well. Our meat skewer is good. It does affect our diet morale a little bit, but only a little bit, because I think we're going to want this bronze jug as well. The squirrel pelt does seem to be worth maybe a little bit more, but it's difficult to know if we're going to get consistent prices. I suppose something else that we could do with our hatchets is maybe just go, okay, how about we limit ourselves to 3 or 2 of them. I think in general the apples are going to be more useful than the lentils are going to be, just because we get thirst back from the apples. So we can fit a king's bust in there. The plate, which is very valuable, we're probably just going to swap the rag out for now. I think us still having a bowl is useful because we do need it to be able to hold onto food. It's not absolutely necessary, but for the moment, I think that this is a pretty good trade because there's no way that we're going to get this price for the crossbow. That is a very, very good find for us. Cool little secret stash, huh? How's that net looking? Durability 2. Not good. So that's going to break soon. I think I'd like to try and keep the net, so we'll probably just hold onto it, leave it there for now. Hello, you. So what do you do? Earn the Reaver. Okay, so you are the kind of the boss of this place here. You've got a few different abilities. You do have a torch strike.
that can do fire, and it ignites a tile. Mutilating lunge, cut through, lots of nasty stuff. Also hatchet throw, but there's a long cooldown on that. Intimidation is also pretty rough as well. Now, I really hope that you are alone. It looks like you are. So, how are we looking for range when it comes to these? We'll never know. Out of range, so we need to wait. One more square here. Let you get a little bit closer. Now we can start throwing at you. All right, well, we both threw and missed. That's fine, that one hits. Excellent. All right, we'll go and throw again. Good stuff. Okay, so let's get ready. We're gonna go and raise our shield here. All right, that hurt. We're gonna go and back up. I think we're gonna go do our war cry now. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll do a breakthrough strike on you. Awesome. I say awesome. Let's have a look at your health. Health 23. We are doing a good job here. Now, we could go and do a leg sweep, take a step back. That would give us a turn to be able to get our raised shield back up and active, except for some reason I decided to examine the terrain instead of raise our shield there. It still worked out for us in the end though, all things considered, and we got another storage key there. We also got a purse as well, which we'll go and open up. There's just some regular gold in there, so we'll drop that into there and throw that purse away. So that's our second storage key that we've got. Can we keep keys in there? No, we can't. I imagine that we just need the one storage key, so we're not going to worry about picking up the others right now. So I think we picked up one of his by accident, which was the peasant's hatchet. Yeah, we don't want that thing. We will take the hunter's hatchet though. So that's 19 slashing damage. That's pretty good. Now we've got this little space that we can have a look around. Copper candlestick ain't gonna go for much to anyone. Hello, I can see you there in the corner. All right, you do seem to be alone. And we also seem to be without a shield because I somehow have decided to throw our heater shield away. Let's go take that thing, thank you. Put that back on, Anna. That's a little bit better, eh? Okay, and let's go throw some hatchets at this fellow. 17 damage is so good. That's so much fun. Really, really do like that as a setup. Okay, we'll go take our step back here. Awesome, broke half my ribs. Well, you've still got another half to go. You're fine. You'll be fine. You're not fine. You're definitely not fine. All right, hunter, bearded. That should be fine. All 19. Awesome. Obviously, though, here's the thing. Let's make sure that we check the durabilities of these hatchets because, yeah, a bearded hatchet, that is a tier 2. Same thing with the hunter hatchets as well. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So continue to examine our surroundings as we make our way through here. Sinewy meat, we will be passing up. Hello, trap. Okay, let's head up this way. Examine, and I think we've got a chest up here. It's locked. Okay, so this is why we keep our crowbar, so that we can go and crack these open and potentially get some really good stuff out of them. So the amethyst, that's going to go into not water skin, will go into our pouch. Jade talisman, damn, it's good. I mean, it's worth a lot. Let's see. Magic power, miracle chance. It's not really something that we would use ourselves, but I think we're going to be able to sell that to a jeweler for a decent price. We could look at throwing away some of our hatchets. Maybe we could part ways with them. We probably don't need to have 2 leeches on us at the same time as well. Well, easiest thing that we can do is go and eat an apple for now. I mean, the bronze eagle is something that I want to take. The unidentified belt, that's also something that I want to take from here as well. So I think I'm probably just going to have to be a little bit more ruthless with our inventory. And that may mean just leaving some of these bigger vegetables behind because we're unlikely to actually cook them while we are out here. We're also going to be able to do it with that storage key eventually as well. So that's something for us to consider. We can kind of swap things around like that for the moment. Now, bronze eagle. If we got rid of 2 hatchets, we would have enough space. That does limit our ranged options though. So let's get rid of one of the leeches and we'll do away with our bowl for now. Also, the booze here, it's not actually worth all that much. I think we're just going to go and drink this now. Helps with our thirst a little bit, and being drunk does give us some pain resistance. Oh no, we've still got some left over. Okay, well, we'll just drop off this last apple then, won't we? There we go. And look, we're going to have more trouble here because I imagine we are still going to find other things that I want to bring with us. Okay, so we've got a trap here. And I'm imagining, yeah, we're probably going to want to use the crowbar here. As long as we don't break the crowbar, that's fine. So we've got one more thing that we can open. The only reason why I'm doing that is I do want the experience, because as we know, every little bit does add up. Got a light shield here that we are not going to bring with us. Okay, just a jug. Check those surroundings, and let's see. Okay, nothing in the like little pantry area here. Identification scroll. Okay, so here's the thing. I think we may want to try and use this right now. What do we want to use it on though? Looking at this belt, this kind of looks like a magic-y belt to me. It doesn't look like a chain belt. Something that's going to give us, you know, block and things like that. So I can't see it being as useful. We're definitely going to take those. Wire, less so. But I think we are going to go and identify this ring. Higher chance that that is actually going to be something useful. Healing brass ring. Okay, rending resistance, fumble chance goes down, and health restoration. That's some great stuff. So I think we can do away with the ancient copper ring for the moment, because that's a tier 3 ring. Yeah, it is. Okay, both of those are. Awesome. Hopefully we can sell this. The durability on it is still pretty good. We can cross our fingers and hope on that front. Okay, so this whole area, this whole space up here, that's pretty much clear now. This whole side of the fortification. Oh, we haven't, let's actually go up there before we make our way down to that position there. Because I'm assuming this is where the stolen shipment is as well, and that is something that we're going to need to bring back with us, unfortunately. Wait, oh, it's got 2 keys. Okay, tricky. Okay, all right. Where's that other key? I like that. You know, we actually needed to get 2 for this. Good security that, you know, these bandits are practicing. 2-key solution. No, it's a 3-key solution. There were 3 locks on it. Okay, so I guess we're going down. There'll be someone down here who has a key for us, huh? Let's see. Examine those surroundings. Okay, so we're unlikely to play around with that trap until maybe we've cleared everything. Then I think it's okay for us to do it. The tomato we'll just go and eat right away. No point in us leaving that on the ground. We want to clear this area before we go and open any doors. So let's just go around, crack that, spool the thread. I believe we actually did need to spool the thread for our encampment, so I'm going to go and leave one of the hatchets behind. Let's go for one that is ready to break, which is that one there. And we'll take that spool the thread. Thank you. All right, we've got a barrel that we can crack down here, a bottle of oil. We do need a bottle of oil for the wheels on our cart, but that's not something that we need right this very second. Okay, hello. All right, let's go shout, get your attention. All right, it looks like we've just got your attention as well, which is great. We're a big fan of that. Got a death wish? Maybe. We won't tell. Oh, of course, there's a bloody archer. Okay, well, we're going to go and throw a hatchet at you, because we can. We'll go and throw this at you as well. Excellent. Okay, so let's just try and position ourselves so the archer is going to accidentally hit him. I think the archer will hit us this turn, though. Yep, because of take aim. Take that step back. Good. Go for our shout. Ow, that hurts. This is fine. We'll go and take our step back, get some distance. Okay, and I think I'd like to actually get a fair bit of distance here because I want to try and get some more cooldowns back, and we want to get so that there is something between us and the archer. So he's more than likely going to be striking these barrels now, which is what we want. Okay, all right, we're going to go and take a step back. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be working as I would hope. Yeah. Random adjacent enemy. I'm pretty sure that he was adjacent to us then, but I guess by some logic of the game, he wasn't. That's okay. Let's just go and dance around the archer here. It's a little game that we play. We are relatively low health, but this is an archer, and it's taken him that long to get a blade out. We'll take that step back. Okay, that's a good strike. We'll raise our shield just as a precaution, and then we'll continue to strike until he's dead. We grab that storage key. Okay, let's just hide behind here and rest. Ooh, okay, so as we can see, we've taken some injuries here. Okay, there was a fair bit of resting, so we are feeling thirstier as well. Our pain is looking okay at the moment. Our injuries aren't all that bad either, so we can do a little bit of injury treatment. Grants leech therapy, intoxication change, immunity change, improves the affected body part's condition by 1%. Situational morale goes down a little bit. I'm half tempted to go and apply that to our torso just to see how that's going to look long term. Hopefully not so bad. Let's go drink some Manshire Fortified, eh? Knock that back and we'll go and eat this tomato here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so that actually, all of that will help us quite a bit. Okay, so let's go see. I'm gonna have a look at that hunter hatchet up there. That's the one that we dropped, wasn't it? Okay. It's the crappy one. We don't want anything to do with that. Take the bearded hatchet and the hunter hatchet. Okay, alright, so we do have some rooms here. Oh, a carrot. Wonderful. We're gonna eat that right away just for that little bit of extra hunger. Take these steps forward. Okay, and another food barrel where we have a roasted drumstick. Excellent. We'll take that. We will eat that soon, but not right away. Cool. We can salt things. Good. The potato we're unlikely to eat, but we have an open slot in our inventory, so we'll do that. You don't want to eat raw potatoes. It does affect your mood. It's not good. I'm not sure what you're going to do for us. Burnett, I don't think I have seen you. Let's see. Bleed resistance and health replenishment, but it does increase our thirst. We need it for the caravan, but that's not something that we need necessarily right this second. It's something that we're going to be able to gather up over time. Okay, so we've got some more doors here. Crack that open. Examine the surroundings. Okay, just being overly cautious there. Some nails. Okay, and a penny bun mushroom. And just a mug. Okay, nothing too crazy wild for us in that space. Take one step in, examine the surroundings. I think when we've got like spaces in the corner like that we can't quite see, it's still worth us having a look or examining the surroundings again just in case there's something that we've missed. Okay, we've got a locked chest. So, boy, all right, still worth it, but we can't really go and pick anything else unless we want to lose that. The nugget can go in there as well. That's great. Okay, so we have the key that we need, but we do still have a door down here and a door here as well. So let's be cautious. Oh, and we're thirsty. All right. We can get rid of the bottle now, and we can just knock back some of the regular drink. You see, we've been down here for a while. Oh man. Okay, another chest. Maybe I should hold off trying to pick traps that we don't need to until we actually know for certain. Because we'd just have to try and bash it with our sword, and it's going to potentially damage the things that are inside. That is unfortunate. Let's just carry on for a little bit here. I don't think I've seen any other crowbars around, and there's another bloody chest as well, isn't there? Of course there is. Okay, we'll take those crowns. That's something, I suppose. Yep, you're also locked. Okay, so we'll come back to those in a moment. Also, I suppose we could just try and pick this now, right? Let's see. Disarm. We'll attempt it. Do we still have that rag? No, we don't. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing, we're fine. Spy trap dealt with. And as far as levels go, we're about halfway at the moment. Okay, let's crack this thing open finally. We bloody did it. Okay, so first of all, there is a iron ingot that's just sitting on the ground there, which I'm definitely going to want to grab. We've also got a gold cup as well. Surely that is going to be valuable, even more so than the bronze jug that we've got. Let's go eat the apple. That gives us enough space for the gold cup, which is worth 500 apparently. That is impressive. And then, of course, we have the shipment of building materials, which takes up a huge portion of our inventory, as we might have expected. Bastard. Okay. All right. So we are definitely going to have to sacrifice some things here. So it's just going to be a question of what we want to sacrifice. We could always sacrifice a crowbar, but then that means that, we'll be picking something else up anyway. I think we are going to go and use the crowbar on one of the chests. We can always buy another crowbar. Okay. Pick fox pelt. And the fox pelt is worth a decent amount. Damn it. Okay, so 240. We get 200 for these 2 pelts. We get 180, and that takes up a bit more than 2 of these squirrel pelts. So I feel like the squirrel pelts are going to be more efficient for us to hold onto. We're going to go down and we're just going to bash this other chest. We're going to do so with hatchets though, I think. So let's go to this one. It's a little bit more damaged. Just put the sword away for the moment and we'll just go and attack you. And we'll see if we actually do get anything by doing it this way. Okay, took many attacks and we didn't get anything from that. So not worth. That's fine. That's fine. So now I'm going to have to weigh things up. Obviously, we want the shipment. I think we just drop the hatchets for now, honestly. Then we eat the drumstick. I'm just trying to maximize this as much as possible. Drop our potato off. The Jade Talisman is a little damaged, but I feel like surely it's still got to be valuable. It's hard to know. It is hard to know. We need 1 more square at this stage. I think we just get rid of the ancient copper ring. It's only worth 19. Easy. Done. Okay, so that is our inventory leaving here. I think we're still going to get a fair amount for everything. You know what? No, I'm being stupid. Get rid of the meat skewer. Take that squirrel pelt back. I'm not going to sacrifice a squirrel pelt for a meat skewer. You're kidding me? Okay, so we did have one other trap in here, right? I believe it was over this way. Or maybe I'm just mistaken. I thought we did. No, we did that one, the spike trap. Okay. All right, so back to the surface. Jeez, okay, and it's nearly nightfall. Let's have a look at our map. It shouldn't take us that long to get to Manshire, and theoretically, if we just follow the road, we'd be fine. But are we going to do that? Nah. We're going to be a little risky. I don't know about this point of interest. I'm not sure. We obviously haven't checked it. I feel like I would have marked it for death if it was death. These are both spider plots, so I don't know what that could be. I haven't been there, so maybe we do go down that way. Okay, all right, I'm sold on it. Let's do it. Now, I do need to keep in mind, we don't have any hatchets on us. We have no ranged options at this stage. They're about to regret this. I hope they are, Anna. I hope they are. Okay, so let's let them get a little bit closer. Once they are around here, that's when we're going to raise our shield. We're going to go and do our war cry. Let them get nice and close. We'll do our breakthrough, which, because we hit 2 of them, that does actually work out pretty well for us. Raise our shield yet again. Excellent stuff. Who's the most injured here? 56 and 80. All right, we're going to be going for you. I guess you don't have a shield on you, do you? You are kind of going to get away. That is a little annoying, unless we do this. We do that, and then we move to that square there, and then he moves away anyway. That's so frustrating. Yeah, if only we had a weapon to throw at you. Oh boy, yeah, it was a little dumb. That was a little dumb. What are you gonna do? We can't actually use any skills for that moment there. Raise our shield again. We're gonna hope that he stays locked in the position that he's in, at least for a turn longer. We're gonna take a step down this way. He's gonna take a step towards us. Damn it, he's fleeing once again. The net is completely ruined. Look, these things are gonna happen. It's okay. So let's do that. We're gonna go here. Okay, I think we're in a position now, yes, that we can strike him and stop him from getting away. It was only 20%. It was a rebel. What are you doing attacking me, rebel? Yeah, what are we gonna do? Okay, we'll take the crowns. Oh, could have gone better, could have gone worse. I do think that losing the net for 20 experience might not have been worth it, but, you know, we learn. And Anna lives, so that means that she gets to learn a little bit more. The road seemingly is still dangerous, and gosh, yeah, it is. Okay, well, we've got some flea wart down there. That's good. Got us a rich girl. Really? I mean, I guess a little bit more so. I mean, yes, to be fair, I guess for ye olde times, she is actually starting to approach the rich threshold. Okay, so your trouble. We'll let you step in towards us. We'll take our step back. We'll raise our shield. We'll do our yell, and then we're going to go and do breakthrough. Excellent. You're already screaming for mercy, which I don't want to give to you, ideally, but I think you're going to get it. Actually, let's see. Oh, no opportunity attacks there. That's great. Wow. I guess he just bled to death as he was running around there. That was a very, very satisfying fight for us. Okay, nice. Maybe we should just be running around yelling more often. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's grab that flea wart. We're actually not that injured at all, but we'll go and use it on our torso because it's better than nothing. Oh, and we've got some more of it down here as well. So yeah, we're not going to say no to that. And there's more. No, but we're fine. We're restoring. Before long, we're going to be back at our full capacity. Oh, hello. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, the roads are busy tonight, but this is okay. These are all very, very low-level thugs for us to be dealing with, really. And I think the thing that I've got to be wary of is, I think it's probably better for us to almost just try and rush killing the first one as quickly as possible, because or else the other one's just going to get scared and run away, and we don't necessarily want that. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, they made a little bit of a mistake there. Yeah, damn. Yeah, we're only getting 20 experience, but that's okay. We've got heroism active. We are starting to feel weary though. For like the first time, our fatigue has actually started getting up pretty high. Our immunity is like pumping. Our morale, 70%. I think we really want to try and get our morale and our sanity higher. Once it slips below 50, it's going to start to suffer. So we're going to make sure that we spend money on really good food for Anna and make sure that she's sleeping in some good scenarios. Oh, it's actually morning. Yeah, okay, so we were out late. Okay, oh, there's another one here as well. So many brigands on the road this morning. Yeah, so many. We'll do our battle cry because it will actually affect the other one down there as well. Hit him with a breakthrough. And look at that, we broke through and got him. Excellent. We're just going to go and take a step down here, raise our shield. You're going to try and break us. That ain't going to happen. Nice. Okay, we will grab this flea wart just because we have taken a little bit of damage. I don't think we should be throwing our coin purse on the ground so willy-nilly, but we do what we need to. And yes, we have optimism. Wonderful. Okay, so when do we actually want to take the turn off? Just after New Orchard. Okay. Suppose we could refill our water here and potentially pick up some apples for some free food. Yes, let's see. Oh, an apple. Well, I mean, we are hungry. We are a little bit thirsty. Why not? There's a few apples around here, so we're just going to leave that on the ground for now. And we're just going to go around and just eat the apples that are here. This, I don't think, is going to negatively affect, the rotten apples will, our morale. I think this is why our immunity is so high, because we've been eating so many freaking apples. Yeah, okay, well, go and drink that water, collect, put some more water in there as well. How very nice. Ooh, okay, you could take us places, huh? We don't really need you to, and plus we do want to check out that point of interest. Here's the thing though, actually now that I think about it, no, let's not do that, because if it is something interesting, we're gonna want to try and take things from it. So let's just get back to Manshire. Plus we are starting to get pretty wary, so I want to make sure that we have some decent rest, because we've pretty much been up all night for multiple nights now, I think. These roads seem to be far safer. And we've made it back. Manshire. Okay, so we have to return our recovered shipment first of all, so let's do that before we do anything else. So where is our lad? You in here? Yes, there he is.
Well, speak out. What's your business?
I'm done with the contract.
Well, looks like I can count on you. Yeah, you've earned this. By the way, I'll make sure everyone in the village knows about your exploits. You have my word on this.
Thank you, and that is very, very satisfying to see. Okay, so we're gonna go and merge that with that one there. Merge? No? Oh, I see what the problem is. Right, we actually need to have 2 coin purses right now. Damn, what a problem to have. So, let's see. I think it's probably worth us trying to pick up some extra work here. We've got Forbidden Grimoire and Rumors of Bloodsuckers. So Grimoire might be dealing with the dead. Bloodsuckers would be cultists. I think the dead are potentially easier for us to deal with right now.
The Ravenhill. If the rumors hold any weight, the Order sealed a heretical folio within one of its chambers, so that it would never fall into the wrong hands. Unfortunately, the Ravenhill has been poorly guarded for who knows how long, so yet another warlock has managed to slip inside. I don't care what it takes, but the folio must be found and brought to a safer place. Can you handle it?
Yes. Yes, I think we can. And we're not going to try and barter here at all. We're just going to take it as it is. So, Forbidden Grimoire. Oh, it's just here? Ravenhill. That's so close. That's so damn close. Okay, nice and easy. We might even be able to start that today. But we do have some things to sell, first of all. So we're going to have a look at trading those. So, Frame here seems to sell just all kinds. Okay, the pelts sell for a decent amount. I imagine, let's see, is this the inn here? Ivy and Vine. If our trapper friend was here, this is where he would be. The merchant, I think, is going to buy things from us at a pretty good rate. We can also see how good of a deal we can get here. Yeah, we can see what the demand is. Gold is up, okay. But yeah, look, I don't think we're going to hold on to many of these things. That's actually going for an okay amount. Like, all the stuff is going for an okay amount. So I think we are just going to sell it here. Yeah, pass it on. There we go. This profit's looking pretty good already. I'm very happy with all of that. 3,000. Damn. And the silver plate as well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we need an identification scroll for the belt still. So we'll go and pick that up. Then let's go and identify that. Okay, vigorous, ornate girdle. So yeah, not for us really. Would you even consider buying that? No. Damn. Well, I guess we're just going to toss that somewhere then. But is there anything else that we'd want to buy from you? Dual wielding, we're not really interested in that at all. Got a bow pendant, some amulets and whatnot, but yeah, nothing else that we'd really want to consider. We're definitely going to get a good meal, because that's super, super needed. And I do think it's worth us having a rest as well. Before we go out and do anything else, we're also going to make sure that we stay at the inn. But, sorry, no, not stay at the inn. We're staying at the inn now, but no, we'd want to go and pray before we go on any adventures. Okay, so, first of all, let us rent a room. We'll just say for the day. And we'll also go and pick up a meal. Manshire Fair Salad. It sounds pretty good to me. We're not that hungry, we're not that thirsty yet, but we will be by the time we end up, waking up. Let's see, I kind of just want to, here, for you, enjoy the girdle belt. Make our way upstairs. I assume that this is our room here. Let's see. We can store some stuff here. Oh, we have a lot of other stuff that we do want to try and get rid of, but that's just a full coin purse of just straight up coin. We'll be sure to visit the merchant tomorrow, but I think for now, we're just going to get to sleep, and we're just going to have like a really, really nice long sleep. Okay, all right. We wake up, and we're looking good. We are thirsty, though. We are hungry. So let's have the fair salad to begin with. We're still a little bit on the thirsty side, so we'll just go and drink for now. We're probably going to pick up another meal from here as well, just because we want to make sure that we're trying to get that morale up. So situations, diet, and then rest. Okay, so we can see where they're at. So situations, we're doing great. That's 50% of our morale comes from just how well we're doing in combat and stuff. Rest we can do better with. Diet, we really need to start to put some work in there because we have been going for some pretty basic ass meals. Pancakes. Who can go wrong with pancakes? We've got some goat cheese there as well. Honestly, let's just get 2 things of pancakes. That's good. It's not variety, no, but it's still It's still good. Situation morale from the beer as well. Let's pick up a beer. Why not? We'll just sell the plate for the time being. And let's go visit the merchant. Oh, we might be a little early. A little early for the merchant. And hey, you can help me repair, can't you? You can. Excellent. Let's see here. We definitely want to get all of our main stuff repaired. We're going to want to pick up a crowbar as well. Definitely. So we'll just go and repair the lot. Whatever the cost is, we pay it. We do want it fully repaired when we try and sell it on. These recruit boots are a little bit better than the splint boots that we have at the moment, but I feel like it's worth holding out until we get something that's like far better. Yeah, I feel like they just fit a little bit better. There's like crit avoidance there. Yeah, I think for now, we'll just have a look at picking up that crowbar. Then we're just going to hang about and wait until the merchant shows up. Oh, you're already here. Excellent. So I think what we need to do first of all is just open these up and just transfer out the things that we want to sell. The gems, we'd probably do better selling them in Bryn, but for the moment, I think we just want to sell stuff on. We'll definitely be holding on to the ancient coin though, we won't be trading that away. I just want to try and get as much as I can into this. Yeah, we definitely need the other purse still, okay. Okay, so, selling the gold nugget, the dice, just all these little bits and pieces. Yeah, they're still going for a pretty good price here. Oh, you can't afford this. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, we're still doing very good price-wise. You do have a sturdy chest, you've got the sturdy caravan wheels as well, upgrades that we'll be wanting to get down the line, but not right now. Let's just go put that back into the purse for the time being, and you know, let's do it, eh? Let's head on over here. If not to complete it, but to actually just make our way down there. Now, we don't have a net or anything else like that. We don't have any hatchets, but we can have a look at picking things like that up along the way. Let's be wary of buffalo. And we could follow the road here, but I don't think we need to. We'll still have a little bit of caution. Take heart. We have optimism. Fantastic. We're getting a little wet, but we're managing just fine. Oh, we've got some animals out here. And yeah, okay, we are pretty close. Oh, ambush? Ambush by what? Oh, by you. Hello. Hi there. You by yourself? Oh, buddy. Really? Oh, okay. There is more than one. That's fine. Okay, we'll go and take our step back. Raise our shield. Okay, you're getting ready to strike again, so let's just do a big old yell. Wait for the other one to get close. That's when we use breakthrough. Absolutely annihilate that one. Raise our shield. Strike again. We're going to do a keep distance. Take that step back. Do another breakthrough. Good stuff. Raise our shield. That's how we do it. We'll take that. Take that. Norse axe, can I throw you? I also picked up the large club by accident. We can't throw it as far, but I think we're going to hold on to it though, all the same. Just because, yeah, I can see that being useful to us. Let's get that energy back. It does take us a little while to get that back at this stage, but we're doing all right. We'll also just be checking in on our hunger and our thirst. Once it gets high enough, we're going to want to have pancakes and or beer. We could actually look at taking some of the beer now, because that's going to reduce the amount of pain that we take overall. But yeah, I feel like we need to be fully drunk for that to work, which maybe isn't the greatest plan as we approach what no doubt is the home of some warlock. Yeah, and we don't want to be here at night. At least we don't want to be outside here at night. Let's poke around and see. Ah, okay. All right. I think we got enough time to just dip our head. Yeah. Okay. Examine those surroundings. Okay, we have a trap and we have some dead. Okay, so let's just go back up here. Let them start to approach. Ah, you have magic. It's got a 4-turn cooldown though, so I think we can start to approach them as that happens. All right. Ooh, you got a little grab on you, huh? Strangling grasp. Okay. We're gonna go and take a step back. That magic's gonna be a little bit annoying. Okay. Do our yell here. Strike at you. We're gonna be cutting off arms and limbs. Okay. That's you. It doesn't seem like the mage is as likely to accidentally strike the, one of their allies. Yeah, that's frustrating. I obey. Do you now? Ow. That's unfortunate. We'll hit you with a breakthrough. We'll raise our shield. Keep distance isn't going to help us as much here. Well, I say that. Yeah, no, it didn't at all. Okay, you are a little bit of a problem. Disenchantment scroll, huh? Okay, yeah, unholy damage. Nasty stuff. Let's get some energy back here. Obviously, we have to remember, the longer that we rest in places like this, the more tired and worn down and everything we're going to be. The disenchantment scroll we'll hold on to for the moment. The felling axe we'll grab as well, because we can look at throwing either of those, and I should actually look at throwing them this time. Commoner dagger. Now that's something that should be nice and easy for us to throw at our enemies. Okay, let's go crack some barrels, grab some ancient coins, examine some more of our surroundings, and would you look at that, we've got an enemy. Okay, so we'll go and raise our shield as we start to charge towards. I don't think there's much of a chance of us actually blocking those, so we just kind of need to charge the enemy as quickly as possible and then just continue to strike. Yeah, not much of a chance of them doing serious damage to us here, but it's still enough to just, you know, whittle us down. I didn't want to do a shout there just because we didn't know if there could be an enemy very, very close by. Pain buildup is something that I think we have to be semi-aware of in spaces like this as well. What we're going to do is we're going to clear the whole room before we look at opening any doors. Okay, no loot. That's fine. Crack that open. A silver talisman. Let's have a look at you real quick. Okay, it's of interest to some merchants. Sure. Okay. Nothing in here. Onwards we go. So the casters are kind of new for us in these spaces. They could be a little bit of a problem like this, because it's going to be difficult for us to get to that one. Oh, you raised your shield as well. Let's go take a step back just to here. Of course you can't go around the corner. That was a bit of a mistake on my behalf. We've got our battle rage active at the moment. We'll go and do a breakthrough. Strike at you. You can accidentally strike your friends. That's really good to know. Raise our shield again. Okay, you're down. Let's go throw this big axe at you. Okay, we hit. It does an okay amount of damage. Out of range to throw that one, sure. The dagger can go much, much further. And we've got another enemy that's making their way from down below currently. Let's just continue to strike here. Okay, that's good. We've got some heroism going active at the moment. We can do a breakthrough down this way, hit both of them at the same time. That's really nice. Do our keeping distance, raise our shield. Okay, we'll do a battle cry because we can. I maybe shouldn't do it just because we can. We'll continue to strike. We're going to hold this breakthrough until this other enemy shows up. Okay, that's good. We didn't really need to hold it. That's okay. One more turn. We're going to get our keeping distance. Step back here. Getting pretty tired, but we managed that just fine. And there's 3 magic shields on the ground. Hot damn. Okay, so we're going to go and pick up all of those, and we're going to have a look at them. So the Norse axe, we threw that just fine. This other one though, the felling axe, not as good for throwing. Okay, so blue, I think, is slightly rarer than the green. No, maybe not. I feel like it should be. Obviously purple I think is like really decent, or like unique items. That's going to be trash no matter what. So I think we just throw that away immediately. I think it probably is still worth trying to see what both of these shields are, because it's a contender to replace our heater shield, but we need an identification scroll to be able to figure that out. Yeah, so let's just push on a little further here. Break that. Okay. We're still just in the first room. Take the ancient coins. Check the sarcophagi. Okay, this is fine. That's somewhere that we're probably going to have to use the crowbar roll to open, if I had to take a wild guess. Okay, it's still open this way, so we continue. Altar bell. I think the altar bell we can probably put in... Oh, it's for the caravan. Useful. We'll just hold on to it for now then. I think we're likely to just drop this copper ring because it's not really worth anything to anyone. Trash. Once upon a time, we would have cherished such a thing, but now we have options. Forbidden grimoire. No way. Oh, okay. It was just one of many. Sanity decreases. Okay, so that is something for us to contend with. No, that's it. Return with the grimoire. We're done. We're done already. Who would have thunk it? Alright, we used the crowbar on that. That's fine. Was it worth it though? Maybe. An antique buckle. Is that it? Okay. Alright, a piece of cloth. Take the cloth for now. Let's go. And we've got the Curse of Decay on us at the moment. So that's going to be going for a while. Undead Filth. Oh, hello. I can see you. I guess you heard me grab the Grimoire, huh? We've still got Heroism active at the moment. I kind of want to throw the skull at you, but that's fine. Just go and drop that for now. You're going to get closer. We'll take our step back, take our strike. Okay. You're getting ready to do the same effectively. Hit you there. Injury. Yes. All right. Bones down. So we're fighting a lot more skeletons here rather than zombies. We are thirsty. Okay. We're all out of beer. That's fine. We'll just go and drink that for now. Our hunger is actually getting pretty high, so we eat the pancakes, and that helps with both our sanity and our morale. We're feeling far better for that now. We'll save the pancakes until we get an extra 5% of hunger. Okay. Ooh, noise trap. This, I think, is easy for us to do. We 100% chance to disarm. Okay, well, we just disarm it then. I think even if there was a chance we fail, we just do it anyway, because like the worst case, it makes noise. And yes, it alerts the enemies. That could potentially be bad, but it's not so bad for us. This is going to have to require our crowbar. Okay, nothing bad in here so far. And nothing. No real reward for using the crowbar, but I guess that's just the risk that you take. We've still got quite a few charges of it left. Oh, hello, you look nasty. Devagnar, the unpredictable. We'll see if we can predict you. You do have some spells, and we're actually pretty low on health at the moment because of this Curse of Decay. I should have thought about this maybe a little bit more. Okay, so we want to try and close in on you, so I think we want to try and get into a position like this. Yeah, I actually don't like that we're relatively low on health right now. That is maybe a little bit of a problem for us. We can't exactly put this door back up as well. Oh, that's bad. That's also not good. Hello there, buddy. That Curse of Decay is doing way more than I thought it was doing originally because we're looking rough and we're starting to get, well, we've got a few enemies that are on us. Oh, that's the guy. Okay, we do our yell. We want to try and hit you. We'll raise our shield first of all. Let's have a look. 99% health, that's not great. Okay, I think we want to try and stay close to you, so let's just try and hit you with that for now. Continue to strike. Okay, if there's any effects on the ground, we will look at doing a move. Oh boy, this is more than a little rough, and now we have a restless brigand who is here. Okay, raise that shield. Oh boy, we should have gone towards the door, huh? Okay, we continue to strike. We still have optimism at the moment, so that's good. Our vigor is there as well. Let's hope that this good state of mind helps carry us, because we are actually starting to run out of energy in this fight. Oh boy. Okay, inspect you, 19. We've nearly killed them. Okay, there we go, Anna. That's how we do it, and that's how we get a level up in the middle of a fight against a goddamn warlock. Okay, we're gonna go and put that point into strength immediately. Look at that torso. Ooh, okay. All right, and as far as skills go, let's have a look at shield, because now we have access to new skills. Last Bastion grants a 3% block. This is a passive block power recovery for 6 turns for each adjacent enemy. For each received hit, we get energy restoration. This stacks for up to 5 times. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We're gonna get that, I think, but we're going to get it after we get this. Shield Bash deals 22 crushing damage with 100% accuracy, and it also has a chance to knock back the enemy as well. So this is why I don't think we need Kick, because we have this. If we have a heavy shield, it replenishes block power by 30% of the damage dealt. That's really fun. So we can really knock enemies back, slam them into walls. So like in this instance here, we would have knocked the enemy back into the wall there, so they would have been completely stunned. This is great. That's a very, very good skill for us to have. Last Bastion, I think, is the next thing for us, because we just lean really hard into, shields. Damn. Okay, morale increases. Okay, but this ain't over yet. We've still got enemies here. Right. I think we try out Shield Bash. Okay, did that work very well for us there? Maybe not so much. We're actually completely out of energy. We're down to just 3 stacks of Curse of Decay now, so that's good. Okay. Let's continue to strike here. You are a Risen Archer. Okay. This is fine. Let's go raise our shield in the hopes that we can maybe get some energy back through that process there. Oof, we are hurting. I think we're going to have to go and start trying to just use these salve charges here. There ain't much else that can really help us with the effects that we are feeling currently. Curse of Decay has gone up further as well. Are you slowly decaying us over time? I think maybe you are. I'm going to drop you on the ground. And I think, oh boy, our leg is injured. I think we need to just get out of here ASAP. Okay, exit. Go for the exit. Okay, getting all groggy. That's not good. We're getting confused. Okay, but we have made it back outside. We are hurting. We don't have a lot of energy right now, and town, it's there, but we're hurting. Let us hope, though, that Anna can pull through this curse. The curse is gone. The curse is gone. Okay, I've just looked up the top. The curse is gone. I think it is tied to the grimoire. So we need to recover somewhat before we recover that grimoire. That was way too close. We can see now how much we actually go through energy in fights. So perhaps investing in equipment that is going to protect us just as well, but is going to not sap our energy as much. Perhaps that is going to be more important for us going forwards. For now though, Legionnaires, I'd like to ask you to please leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed this episode. We effectively got 2 contracts done in today's episode, and I'm really happy with the progress that Anna is making. Another level is really, really good for her. Shield Bash is going to come into handy. It's going to play into all the other skills that we have. There's going to be some great synergy there, and it's just going to be something that I have to learn as time goes on, how we best use those abilities together. Ravenhill has nearly been conquered. We just got a little bit more to do. But Legionnaires, that shall all be in the next. And so, for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.